Juarez with the throw. Rodriguez. Playing it into the middle of the park. And here come the Mexicans one more time. A great ball out to the flank. Back inside. Ooh. Great opportunity from Mexico. And Israel Castro with the shot. He'll be pretty disappointed he couldn't finish that off, Harry.
Well, I think disappointing from the All White side of things is that, I think it was Michael Fitzgerald here just caught pushing forward. You know, at international football, you can't dwell too much on trying to play yourself into the game. It's right from the start. You have to be on your toes.
And this Mexican side has, well, here's a chance now. In fact, handball's going to be given. And that's in some ways harsh because Chris Wood is simply charging down, if you like, the clearance. Barrera with Fitzgerald for close company. He has support though. So too Fitzgerald, plenty of All Whites back here. And almost just a softer touch required. But Glenn Moss was alert to the danger. New Zealand with plenty behind the ball.
Little things like that really irk him. You know, sloppy things like that instance there.
New Zealand going the direct routes. And don't discount that, because with the size of Chris Wood, the pace of Barbarouses and the technical ability of Shane Smeltz, it's certainly a possible outlet for them. Simon Elliott, that's a dangerous back pass. It's more than dangerous. It'll result in the first goal. No. Andy Boyens with a save on the line, or is it Ivan Visilic? And Glenn Moss says, what was that, to Simon Elliott? And a man of his experience, Simon Elliott. Efrain Juarez. Patient, they wait, and then they open up the All Whites. They're all getting forward to Glenn Moss, and there is the opening goal. Well, it was only a matter of time, and it's Dos Santos with the opening goal. Glenn Moss forced into a save at the near post. Well, you can't say it wasn't coming.
Yeah, it just looked too easy, didn't it, down that right-hand side. They broke well, though, out of the midfield, the Mexicans. Like I said, not making excuses for them, but there are a lot of players who are in their off-season. A lot of players, as you said, Andrew, are unavailable, so they will need to pick their socks up.
Juarez, the invitation to run, and the flag stays down. Barrera looked offside. Is it the second? No. Great run at the near post, and Dos Santos almost with two in 2 or 3 minutes. You wouldn't, though, begrudge the home side, let's call them that, playing in Denver this afternoon, New Zealand time, in the early evening, Denver time. You wouldn't begrudge them another couple of goals. Barrera is leading Fitzgerald, quite a merry dance at the moment. Wonderful turn in the penalty area. Dos Santos 2-0. That is world class. That is brilliant control by Giovanni Dos Santos.
Yeah, fantastic work from Dos Santos there. Held his nerve. And Glenn Moss went to ground, and I think it might have been Andrew Boyens went to ground as well, but had the composure and the skill to skip past the challenges. In the end, it was a simple tap, and wasn't it? Unfortunately, too, with someone like Costa's ability, not really involved in the game a hell of a lot, more of a defensive side, and when you do get the ball and you do give it to him in positions like that, he can make things happen, but it's very far between when he does get ball in those sort of areas, and good clean ball too.
All White players are scrambling. Juarez is in on goal. The challenge is a good one, but they're queuing up. Have they got someone on the end of the cross? Too far out. You would think Moss. That is brilliant. The flag will go up. Will it for offside? Surely Denegri was offside when the initial shot came in. Regardless, this is a stunning save from Glenn Moss.
Yeah, I was going to say, Andrew, irrespective of whether was offside or not, this is fantastic work from Glenn Moss. Again, they've pulled the ball back from a wide area, clearly offside, but...
Oh, and then they lose it. And again, as you mentioned earlier, Harry, they lose it deep in their own defensive third, perhaps in the middle third. And here come Mexico. 2 and 3 passes later, and it's 3. Denegri with the easiest of tap-ins, and that 60 seconds sums up the first half. New Zealand with plenty of touches, going nowhere. They give it away. Boom, boom, thank you, 3-0.
Yeah, lightning fast, isn't it? When they get on the ball, they can sense a break.
As the referee blows for half-time, 2 goals for Giovanni Dos Santos and 1 from Aldo Denegri. It is 3-0 Mexico.
Obviously growing it for some reason, but right on the head end around the chin. But
no, Mulligan here, Harry, could be in trouble. And Dave Mulligan has come flying in. And the Mexicans don't appreciate this, and this really could light the fuse. It's largely been a game played in very good spirits. And at first look here, Harry, I thought this was a rash challenge from Dave Mulligan. He's signalling to the Mexicans, I got the ball, but I'll leave you, Harry, to call this. I thought he was off the ground.
So Chris Killen just trying to shepherd the ball out.
Whilst Winston Reid's West Ham were relegated, West Brom were right in that fight, weren't they? So good that Chris Wood still has that Premier League to aspire to with West Bromwich Albion. This is better now from New Zealand. Barbarouses, space on the right for Brocky. Chance to measure the cross, it's handy. And at the far post, the outstretched leg of Chris Wood, almost getting an end result for New Zealand. That is better.
Well, it's good play from New Zealand. It's taken nearly 50 or 60 minutes to get our first real foray into the attacking third and into the box of the Mexicans. And it was David Mulligan on this right-hand side. Nice deep cross. Chris Killen making a nuisance of himself.
So Chris Wood has gone the best part of an hour. Michael McGlinchey, so that's certainly not like for like. So Simon Elliott leaves, and I believe there was a dash of red coming onto the park, Harry.
Come on there.
Ben Sigmund's out there as well.
The 2 Christchurch boys making an entrance, in Sigmund and Aaron Clapham. Besides Barcelona, obviously, but I'm sure they would have sold a few Real Madrid shirts, a few AC Milan shirts. Galaxy.
Ben Sigmund tracking. Ben Sigmund needed the cover, and Winston Reid provided it. And that is good defending as a unit. A young man that made such a name for himself at the World Cup is fit for that game on Sunday night. We'll have that one for you on Sky Sport as Mexico gets a lucky break courtesy of the referee. Denegri's there, but guess who? Ben Sigmund is everywhere for the All Whites in the second half.
On Moss's goal.
Oh, it's a great corner. How has that not gone in? I think it's post, crossbar, player, and away. Rodriguez.
Winston Reid.
Mulligan and McGlinchey. And that is it. Final whistle blows. So Rodriguez very close to scoring a 4th, but the woodwork saves New Zealand, at least in the second half. Dos Santos with a couple of goals. There's a bit of feeling between these 2 teams at the final whistle here. Rayner showing signs of some disquiet. It was an easy night for Ochoa. Rodriguez, they're still talking about that chance very late in the game. But New Zealand a much improved second half from them. It was 3-0 at the break. And this man, Ben Sigmund, was a big part of that second half effort. We're back in a moment to wrap things up here, but 3-0 it's finished. Mexico over the All Whites.